guys, John Thomas, Prime Residential Mortgage. Just wanted to give you a quick update. I was at the budget meeting last night for Newcastle County, where an unpublicized, well, not very well publicized meeting to vote on a property tax increase for all Newcastle County properties. It did pass by a vote of 7-5. It does go into effect July 1st, 2019, so it's coming up right away. They broke it up. There's a 15% increase. It's going to increase 7.5% July 1st because they're giving a 7.5% credit. That credit goes away next year, so you'll have to pay the full 15% increase July 1st, 2020. Now, I did speak at the meeting because they do let public comment and discussed that every time, in my opinion, every time that we are having a revenue shortfall, trying to balance the budget on the back of homeowners and home buyers may not be the best thing to do. We just had an increase in the state transfer tax last August to 4%, which I think is the highest in the country, which also made our closing costs the highest. Last year, we also had 3 of the big school districts in Newcastle County increase their property taxes. So, it's almost like a double whammy. And then they also voted to increase the sewer bill. So that's going up as well. So my opinion is you just can't keep balancing the budget on the backs of homeowners and home buyers. I get that there's much needed services. I'm not saying to cut, services like police and emergency services. But one of my takes is, from my understanding, is they don't even do a line by line budget item to see where there's wasteful spending. From my understanding, it was just something we don't do. Also, the other thing that I had a challenge with was it's a public comment. I just gave an opinion that I think they need to be mindful that even though the property tax increase itself of 15% on the county portion, because the county is the smaller portion of the property tax in itself, individually may not be that big. But when you look at it as the whole, is what I was trying to make my point, is that you've got other agencies, the state, school districts, that have already gone to the well on homeowners and home buyers. Now you're coming back on the backs of that after you just raised the sewer bill, which again is affecting homeowners and home buyers because tenants don't pay their sewer bill typically. And now their rhetoric is, well, landlords will just pass it on to tenants. Well, that maybe not. You can't charge more than market rent. So even if your bills go up, if the market rent doesn't support an increase, you're not going to get an increase on the lease. So just want to let you know, guys, for anyone out there, July 1st, your tax bill will go up. If you're escrowing for your property taxes, you will not see an increase July 1st. But at the end of the year, when they do an escrow analysis, you get a statement in the mail. You're going to probably have, I imagine everyone in Newcastle County will have an escrow shortage. What that means is they're going to tell you to send them a check, or they're going to increase your payment by X amount for the next 12 months. Now, if you send them a check, your payment's going to go up some because they've got to collect enough now to pay for that property tax increase. And then the next year, July 1st, 2020, the full 15% goes into effect. So again, the end of the next year, you're going to have another escrow shortage. So you're going to have to write another check and your payment will go up again. Again, it should not be significant because I have a property. It's a townhouse. It's probably worth $180. The property tax bill on that, I think, was $400 or so. So we're talking about a $55 increase for the year. But add that to what Christina School District, because that's where that property is increased there. Add that to an increased sewer bill. Add that to other increased costs, and you just can't keep balancing the budget on the backs of homeowners. My advice, which is too late to do that, would be, hey, why don't you do a line item and see? I'm sure there's some wasteful spending. I know they just built $1 million library on Route 9. If you were going to have a budget shortfall, was that the best thing to do? Did everyone in the county okay with you building a library and increasing their taxes for a library on Route 9? I mean, personally, I don't want to pay for a library on Route 9 that I would never use. But again, not my call, everyone's call. Those are your counselors. If you don't like it, I think some of these people have been in there for years, let them know, vote them out. Any questions, concerns on that, feel free to give me a call, 302-703-0727. Have an awesome day. Oh, hey, Scott, glad you like the info. If you got questions on that, let me know. I am going to put out a blog post that'll detail more of the stuff that's going on. One good thing from the bill was they are not going to cut any EMS or actually no county employees. They did get that stated from one of the representatives of county executives. They will not, since the bill passed, cut any county employees, and they will not cut any pays or make any furlough days. So that's good news for our or emergency personnel or police officers, because I'm certainly not saying to balance the budget on the backs of them.